All right, so we're live. I got Eddie on right here. Like always, everyone is more than welcome to hop into the Hookah University Hangs, join the discussion and talk about stuff. So I'm having a little issue, Eddie. As you know, I told you yesterday, I got the Fernello HMD from Mia, right? And it's not a new product. There's nothing new about it. It's been out for a while. I mean, people have been smoking it for a while. But I'm having an issue smoking out of it. I'm not getting any clouds. It's just garbage. Hold on. I think the audio is off on your mic.
Oh, yeah, I
There you
got
go.
you. Did you preheat the Fernello?
I sure did. It's interesting because it's one of the only HMDs that I've actually seen that tells you, hey, you need to preheat this motherfucker.
Yeah, the thing is pretty thick, so you really need to heat that thing up for a few minutes.
Like I no joke, heated up 2 rounds of coals while this thing was on there because I didn't know how hot it needed to get because it's really thick material. It has several layers on it, you
Yeah.
know, and so I left it on there for about a good 10 minutes, and it still wasn't pulling. And this is before Matt Dezen told me, or Matt Dezen. I always say your last name. I'm horrible with last names. Matt Dezen had a couple videos where, if you don't know, he is also a reviewer. He is also one of the hosts on AM Hookah podcast. He told me that you should use the Fernello like the Provost. And I think most of us use the Provost as we foil and then throw the metal on top. And I did that, and it's actually working a lot better now. But to use it right on top of the shisha with no foil is a very big disappointment. It does not work well.
Yeah, you would probably have to overpack it.
Like it's starting to like get a little bit better, but this is like now 20 minutes into trying to smoke this thing. And I mean, I've had the Lotus Plus, I've had the Provost. You know, I have all the heat management devices. The only one I don't currently own is the Phoenix HMD. Um, it's just like when you open the package, it comes with these instruction manuals. Why do you need instruction manuals when there's 2 steps? You put the coal in the heat management device, and you put the heat management device on top of the goddamn bowl. There shouldn't be 6 steps. 6 steps? Are you kidding me? It's enraging me. It's literally triggering me at this point. And I don't
There's
know,
no assembly required.
dude. I felt like I've assembled IKEA furniture with less steps than it takes to assemble this Fernello device to get smoking. Like, come on, come on. I
What
just
how many coals do you have in it?
I've swapped out 6 coals, so I put 3 in to start it up, and I am using Superior Cocoa. So there is an argument to be made about people saying like low heat, but I mean, when I put the coals in, they're cherry red hot. There is no low heat. I don't care. Like I understand the low heat, how the ash cakes on eventually, blah blah blah, and it lowers the heat down. But I'm swapping coals in and out. I put this heat management device on for 10 minutes. I want to know if you guys out there have had better luck with this Mia HMD because I'm having severe problems getting this thing going. And I'm actually smoking some Heaven Leaf Peppermint. Thank God the Heaven Leaf Peppermint is like so strong that like even when it's just being introduced to heat, it's still gonna give you that that hit, that throat hit, where it's like that cooling sensation. But I don't know, man.
Do you have the lid open or closed?
It's open right now, and I actually have a fan next to me, blowing air into the heat management device to keep it going on. Now it's not terrible because I mean the peppermint is strong. I don't know if anyone people like Alex Lee. I'm sure you've had Heaven Leaf. Carl, I'm sure you have a Heaven Leaf. You know that if you've had the Heaven Leaf peppermint, it handles pretty good with all this heat and stuff. It's a good flavor.
Yep.
I'm so stumped, man. Like I don't understand. I don't
Close the lid and leave it cracked.
Leave it
open.
cracked? Okay, thank you. That's what I need. I need more input. Alex Lee says wind cover master race. Are you suggesting, Alex, that I should put a actual wind cover over the? I mean, isn't that an overkill? I'm not sure if you're trolling me. Foil master race, which I'm right there with you, man. I usually use a Provost with foil. That's usually my go-to. Um, I like it. It's always worked well for me. I've never had issues with the Provost on top of like 2 sheets of foil. Like it's always hit fantastic. But wind cover your HMD. But why?
Yeah, yeah.
What
It beats
that
the whole
bracket?
purpose of the device.
This is the issue. If it works, that's fine that it works. That's fine that it works, but it's defeating the purpose of the HMD. Why even have a HMD? Just then I should just put coals on the foil and then use the HMD.
Yep.
I shouldn't have to do extra steps after the HMD's already in place. That's the point of the HMD. So my question out there is, what's your guys' favorite HMD and why? Obviously mine is the Provost. I don't use the whole apple on top thing. I just use the Provost, and I'm good to go. Ultimate troll, use foil, an HMD, and a wind cover. Yeah, that is a troll move. But you know what? Honestly, when we're talking about the Mia Finello, sorry, it's actually possible that I might need to do that. Whew, this peppermint is strong.
Oh, I like it.
Woo!
I tried it straight before.
Yeah, I put like a pinch of grape because what happened was I started this head with no foil, and it was so wispy, it wasn't getting anything. It was like it wasn't worth it. So I took the HMD off, put it back on the burner, put 2 more coals on, and then I sprinkled a little. I mixed up the bowl because it wasn't cooked yet. It was just like, it was getting a little bit dry. So I smushed it around a little bit. I threw a little bit of grape AF, and then I foiled it, punctured the holes, and then threw everything back on. And that's where I'm at. That's my current state of affairs right now.
Right.
Carla says, I've heard so many people love the Provost. That's going to be my next one. Lotus is pretty standard, doesn't give you many problems. The Lotus Plus. The Lotus Plus is definitely something I like because they improved on the walls of the Lotus. It's a lighter device than the original one, and you can also use bigger coals inside. And someone like me who likes to smoke hot, I can throw 3 hex cubes in there. I mean, hex cubes, Jesus Christ. 3 haze cubes. And those cubes are huge. Does that top handle get hot? Okay, so they advertise the Mia Finello as being like it's wood, right? It doesn't really feel like wood, but it's definitely, yeah, it definitely gets hot. Like you can touch it, but the longer you hold on to it, the longer your fingers are gonna start burning. So maybe you have 5-6 seconds until you kind of want to make sure you know where you're moving the thing because you're definitely not holding on to it. There we go. So, hey Sammy, how you doing? Sammy is saying to you, "Is you Eddie?"
Who's Eddie?
Yeah. So okay. So really quick for anyone interested in the Fornello, they took all the colors off. They would not tell me. Even though I am a brand ambassador to Mia, they would not tell me any information. They just told me that the CEO made a call. That's it. They wouldn't give me any information why it was recalled or anything. They just said it was the CEO's call. And when you work with a company to get facts and get these, give the actual information to people, and when you get blocked by a company a little bit, it kind of hurts. It kind of is a kick in the dick,
Yeah.
So I can't say I'm not a little bit salty about that. In all seriousness, I feel HMDs are pretty much the same and do the same thing. I can advertise innovation. They can advertise innovation all they want and accomplish the same shit. I feel that they're unnecessary and they do have their place. That's the best way you can put it, Alex. I completely agree with you. Uh, Again, like we all have our preferences when it comes to smoking. Some people like HMDs for the ease because they don't want to mess with coals. You
Yeah.
know, and sometimes, Alex, certain coals burn hotter than other coals, and people might not understand that when they buy one brand and when their bowl like burns really hot, they might just think maybe they're packing it wrong or they're foiling it wrong, so they use a HMD to mitigate that heat. Um, Also, yes, happy birthday, happy belated birthday, Sammy. Um, Ultimate Troll that I've actually seen used is placed on top of the bowl, wrap the bowl, and the HMD in foil, then poke holes in 6 pieces of coal on top. Are you talking about the grenade, Igor?
Yeah, that's the grenade.
Dude, the grenade thing is like it looks trolly, but from what I saw, Brandon set up a video and it looked like it smoked good, man. Like, I can't shoot down on an idea that looks like it might work, you know?
Yeah, but I mean that's a lot of coals.
I know that's a lot. Yeah, yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely right.
I mean, are you wasting coals or
Yeah, yeah, absolutely right.
is it worth the coal exchange?
You do feel HMDs promote laziness and cause people not to learn how to heat manage properly. I guess that you can look at it. You can look at it that way. I don't necessarily agree with that. I do. I would say that if you use a HMD more often than not, Alex, you will kind of lose the feel that is packing with foil and lose the I guess lose your style or like I guess the best way I could put it is just lose your feel. Like you kind of lose that skill of packing a bowl because you're using the heat management. You're leaning on the heat management more. But I mean, Alex, on the flip side, if you're using a Provost uh, and using foil, you're still packing the bowl. So all it is maintaining your coals, which is the ultimate point of the HMDs. Um, why y'all didn't add me? Doug, we're in the Hookah University hangs right now, so you can drop in and say your 2 pieces. Alex, you can drop in too. Anyone can drop in here in Hookah University and talk about HMDs and get their 5 cents or 2 cents across. Oh, yes, and today is 420. Oh man, okay, now there's a lot of heat on it. Woo! I can taste the heat. Like, it's just pure hotness in my mouth. Oh, my God. Okay, so, it's been about, let me see, I started this thing at, like, 2:10. So, it's been about well over 30 minutes now. The heat management is actually starting to do its job. Granted, it's not a heat management device that you can just put on top of, the SHISHA. You should foil it. Matt was very nice, and he let me know that. There we go. What up, brother?
Hey man, I ain't cool enough to be on the hangs, man.
Hey, you always welcome. You have this link. It is a free link.
It's a lot. Hey, there's a lot of stuff free, but if you don't ask me if I want it, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't worry. I know you always want the free shit.
Hey, sponsored, bought out, sold out, for sale, and selling. You already know.
All right. So Alex Lee says. Let me see. Alex Lee says. I mean, specifically new smokers. Of course, experienced smokers will always be able to heat manage, but with HMDs, with HMDs promote laziness for new smokers. Well, we can't necessarily say that they're doing it wrong if they're still getting a good experience out of it. I mean, Alex, you know that there's nothing lazy about cleaning a Lotus after you use it. I'll tell you that. you gotta really love your Lotus to clean it after every use. So if they're using their Lotus every single time and smoking out of that Lotus every single time, they have some dedication to heat management. I understand what you're saying about the promote laziness. I see your point. I just can't completely agree, and I can't say that it's laziness. You know,
Yeah,
I
I
think
wouldn't say it's laziness.
I think that's an extreme point of view. I know what you're saying. There's definitely an art form to packing a bowl that you lose if you just put an HMD on top. But at the same time, if you're using a Provost or you still need to have that technique to pack the bowl right. And basically, all it's going to do is balance your coals. But I do understand your point, Alex. Hey, Moyes, how you doing? Carla says, I see where Alex is coming from. It's nice to be familiar with a few ways. As much as it's nice to sit back and let the HMD take care of you, I think it's good to be versatile, of course. You don't have to be a chef, but it's good to know a few different ways to cook eggs. And it's the best analogy I can come up with too. Are you currently making eggs? Is this why you're using the analogy for cooking eggs? Now you're making me want eggs. Yeah, this is why when I use a Provost, when I HMD, I hate cleaning the Lotus. Yeah, Alex, yeah. We were actually talking about ways of cleaning the Lotus. Eddie, was it last night? I think Paul
Yes.
uses what he does, he boils the HMD in water, right? It's almost like, what is that device that they use in the video? It's like an ultrasound cleaner?
Ultrasonic.
Ultrasonic cleaner. There's a video of it like floating around on the internet somewhere. And it's pretty cool, man. Like, Alex, I know you probably struggled with, like, you make a bowl, it lasts like whatever 2 something hours or whatever, and then you go and you're like, shit, I want another bowl. This one was really good. And then you're like, well, fuck, I have to then clean my HMD to have the same experience. And we all get lazy. I don't have that many HMDs to go around. I have the Lotus and the Lotus Plus. And after using the Lotus Plus, if there's no way I'm going back to the original Lotus, I can't hold the same amount of heat, so it's not going to be the same experience. The best way to clean a Lotus is to throw it in the trash. Oh, come on, man. You know you like the Lotus, Alex. Don't even go there, bro. You know you like it. The Lotus Plus is good, man. Come on. 2 hours, then you spend 10 to 15 minutes scrubbing. Yeah, like usually if I'm going to smoke out of the Lotus, I'm already prepared for my next bowl to be on the Provost. But this is more often, this is why more often than not I use the Provost to smoke, because I just take the Provost off, take the bowl, put a new bowl on, put the Provost back on. It's still hot, it's great. I'm definitely with you. You don't have to clean the Provost if you use foil with it. Yeah, no, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, I use the Provost with foil. I think I've said that before. That's what I do. That's how I smoke it. I haven't smoked with a heat management device just on top of like shisha and forever. I tried it with the Fernello, but it didn't work well. So that's why we're using it like we smoke with the Provost with the foil, and it's smoking a lot better.
How'd you pack the bowl with the Fernello?
I used the Don Bowl, the Buffalo, and
Okay.
I did a fluff pack with both the AF grape and the peppermint heaven leaf.
Like, so you did it like up to rim?
I did it just below because I knew it was a heat management. I did not want it to get stuck. And then when I foiled it, it was still basically the same. I didn't overpack it, What does the Fernello cost? I think it's like $35.
No. I
Is
think
it-
it's 45.
Is it 45? Yeah, I haven't looked it up since I just got this one. Well, Alex Lee definitely has his opinions, and he's not wrong for having opinions. Alex, I do appreciate you sharing your opinion. Sweet, you really don't taste the foil when you smoke with Provost? No, not at all. Not at all. What happens when you use a HMD with a bowl that has a small gap that doesn't seal correctly? Michael, that's a good question. So you definitely want to make sure your HMD fits over properly over the bowl. But with the Lotus, you can still use it if the bowl is smaller than the Lotus. Like, I used it on the 80 feet 80 before, and it worked fine. But it could be more of a problem. But I would say at that point, I would just use the Provost and the foil, and you should be right as rain. I definitely.
Yeah, I really like the Provost. It's pretty much universal, you know, and I like it because it also cools down really fast. So when you're done with your session, you know, you can dump the coals, or you know, if they're already, you know, turned to ash, you can just take the Provost, and literally takes probably like a minute before it cools back down to room temp.
Yeah, yeah, it's not bad. Definitely, that's the way to go. And is it also the cheapest way to go as far as HMDs?
I believe so. It's I think it retails for 30
Yeah,
for
because
the Provost.
the Lotus is definitely up there. It's like 50, right? Let me see.
So I'm sorry, what?
The Lotus Plus is like $50, right? least.
Yeah, I believe so.
Let me do some research real quick before I give you guys some wrong information here. Go to heat management devices.
Yeah, it's $50.
Yeah, so the Provost is gonna run you $30. A Cloud Lotus Plus is $50. Yeah, so there's that. Let's see. As long as the slits on the bottom of the Lotus are inside the bowl, you're good. Yeah, so on the Lotus Plus, do I have one around here? Give me 1 second. Let me grab the Lotus. I want to show you what Alex is talking about, and it's a very good point that he's pointing out. Hold on. Alright, so let's back up a little bit. He used the Lotus on Tangier Small Go. So, let's see if you can see this. So, you see the slits at the bottom here, buddy? So, they're not exactly on the outside of the bowl. So, if you... Let me see. So, even a bowl like this is the Universal Bowl from Don Bowl. It's, as you can see, that it is kind of narrow at the top. So, the problem with that is that the edges basically hit the outside, the slits underneath the HMD and cause a problem. You're not going to get good airflow using this bowl and the HMD. So that's not something you want. What up, Dominic? Lucas, the Chimney HMD is the cheapest. Now I haven't used the Chimney HMD. Eddie, have you?
No.
Now, when you talk about Chimney HMDs, are you also talking about the Phoenix, Lucas? Because I believe that is somewhat built on the design of the Chimney. Why no love for the basic wind cover? Moors, I haven't needed a basic wind cover. I do a lot of my smoking inside. Now, if I'm outside, or say, like, if you're at a lounge and they only give you 2 coals and they're not great coals, I would definitely ask for a wind cover. People forget, when they go to lounges, you guys can ask for stuff, by the way. You know, like, you can ask for a wind cover. You can ask for tongs if they don't give you this stuff. And if they don't do that, then maybe go somewhere else. Mostly particular in Europe, and no.
Yeah, I look at the Provost as it's an HMD, but it's also a, you know, it has the lid on it, so it's almost like a wind cover over the coals. And what I really like about it is just saving coals. Like I can run 2 or 3, and they'll last a really long time because there's not that much air being blown on the coals, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Guys, I'm gonna put the link to the hags right there. You're more than welcome to drop in and explain more if you have a question or talk about anything. So Alex, you use more of just coals on foil mostly when you smoke. So in you guys' eyes, what is the best HMD? Well, that's a very subjective question, but I do like, personally, I like the Provost with the foil. Next would be the Lotus, just because I don't like cleaning the Lotus. I haven't used the Phoenix HMD. I'm waiting for, like, they said they're coming out with new a version 2, making some adjustments to it, so I'm holding off. They say it's so weird seeing Eddie sit in one spot and not move around.
I mean, I can't smoke, you know.
Oh, mention the giveaway. Actually, this would be a good time to mention the giveaway. Let me open up. Let me see here. Alright, so this is the giveaway here. This was started by Moyes. I'm blocking you, by the way, Eddie, right now, so you can give me the middle finger. You can do whatever you want. So there are going to be 2 giveaways. There's going to be, the first giveaway is going to be May 28th giveaway, which is 4 250 grams of Alpha Comma and a box of Superior Coals. The rules are as followed for this giveaway. You must take a picture in a public setting wearing the Moyes Baka shirt, because we all know Moyes is like a Ewok, or better yet, a Wookiee. I say that in the most loving way. Alright, Alex, take it easy. So you gotta take a picture in a public setting wearing the Moyes Baka shirt, post it anytime between May 15th and the 21st, and the one with the most likes by midnight on the 28th will win this giveaway. I will put the link to where you can get the Moyes Baka shirt. All proceeds are going to go back into more giveaways. We want to give people the opportunity to win stuff just by being engaged in conversations. So you go on Teesprings. I'll drop the link below. You buy the Moyes Baka shirt, wear it, and you're going to get a kilo of Alpha Comma, and you're going to get some Superior Cocos. So, that's the first giveaway. The second giveaway is the Vegas giveaway. Now, we're doing 2 giveaways because we know it is tough, and a lot of people aren't going to be going to Vegas, so we didn't want to have people left out. So the Vegas giveaway is as follows. What's going to be giving away is 250. I guess we don't have the actual brands, but Sally is donating 250 of tobacco. Doug is donating 250 tobacco. Eddie is donating 500 grams of tobacco. Tony is doing 250. Moyes is doing 250, and me, Mr. Dr. Noob Sauce, is going to be giving a kilo of Dirty Mint away at the Hookah John or Hookah Worldwide Expo, and a box of Superior Coals. The rules are as follow. Wear a Moyes Baka shirt to the expo, and you will be given a number. If your number is then chosen at random, you win. Let me see. That's 1, 2. You win 2 kilos of... Wait, 2.5 kilos of tobacco and a box of Superior Coals. That is a lot of stuff, man. For a $20 shirt, you're winning, Jesus Christ, you're winning what? $150 in product? That is not bad, you know? But that is cool. Moyes was the person behind this. He started it up, and then we just all jumped on board of his idea. And wanted to give back to the community. So that will actually be pinned to a post probably today. I just gotta finish proofreading. Yeah, Dominic, we're gonna have a Vegas giveaway. So I'm gonna hit you guys with the link right now of the Moyes Baka shirt, which I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty nice giveaway for the people attending Vegas, you know, because, you know, people are spending money to go out there. And it's not cheap.
Again, this is just for Hookah University people right now. Maybe in the future we might do more stuff across multiple groups, but right now you have to be in Hookah University. You have to tag yourself. I would say use the tag when you're commenting and post a picture so we can find it later on. But yeah, that's the giveaway. I'm pretty excited about that.
When are you gonna post that up? The details.
Probably gonna do it sometime. I would like to do it within the next 3 hours, and maybe we'll pin the post. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if they're if admins are gonna be able to pin the post, because I think you only have one pin post.
yeah, maybe we'll post it for a little bit and then take it down. I don't know. I think we can. There might be something we can do. Maybe we can bump the post or something like that.
Yeah.
So Dominic, I think he said what his favorite heat management device was. Let me go back up real quick. Dominic says he has a Lotus, but I didn't like cleaning it. I want to try the Provost. Well, Dominic, you're gonna be pleasantly surprised with the Provost.
Yeah, I mean that's the trade-off, right? You're either gonna not use foil and have to do with the cleaning, or you're gonna have to use foil and get and use Provost.
Yeah, I'm curious. Can you use the Lotus with foil?
I'm sure you can, but
It would be heavily restricted, right?
it's not really designed for that, right? Because of like the little nubs on the bottom.
Yeah. They're pushed out, especially if you're using a funnel. They're pushed out, and they might block and restrict the spire, right? And when we're talking about the nubs, if you guys don't know, right here on the bottom, these little circles, which are present on both models. These things will dig into foil real bad. And you're talking about basically the whole weight will be pushing down. So
Yeah, and also hole pattern too.
yeah, you know what? I'm curious. Now I might try that today to see if I can make it work.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not worth it though. It's not worth it.
yeah, you're gonna lose heat between that gap.
Yeah, and I think that's what people were saying about the Phoenix HMD. There was some heat loss.
Right.
But the Phoenix HMD is flat at the bottom, unlike the Provost, which has these little balls. So I don't know, guys. It's a little trade-off. What's up, Tam? How you doing, buddy? Now the apple on top is good with foil. The apple on top is good with foil? I've never used the actual apple on top with foil. Maybe?
I don't know. I haven't used it either.
That seems like you're gonna run the risk of. Are you confusing the apple on top with the Provost? Because the Provost is the heat management device. The apple on top is the bowl, right? Or the whole thing is considered the apple on top?
Apple on top is the brand, isn't it?
Is it? Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't know if the apple on top was the whole thing, because when you buy the apple on top, it's the Provost with the bowl. So I don't know what the bowl is called.
The apple bowl?
Yeah, I was like, the bowl doesn't have a name because it comes with the Provost. But you can buy the Provost by itself. You can't buy the bowl by itself.
Yeah, but also the Provost has the lid, whereas the apple on top bowl only, it's basically the bowl and then the bottom piece.
Gotcha. Okay. Tony says the apple on top is the brand. Okay. No, that's no problem, Dominic. No, I actually had to say, I had a similar question. I was a little, I was like, wait a second. The Provost system in the lid and tray. Okay.
Right.
I need some more coffee.
I think I'm on number 3.
So let's I want to get back a little bit to the Fornello heat management device here, because it should look like I should get crazy clouds right now, and I'm also smoking out of my matte pair.
How's it with the lid closed with just the cracked open?
Oh, it got really hot.
It got too hot?
It got too hot. Now it's open halfway. So real quick, let me see if I can bring you guys over to my hookah.
I don't know. I mean, you might have to just kind of play around with it, but to me, like that device, there really isn't much different than what's currently on the market. And for $45, $50, I mean, I'd probably rather pick up the Lotus.
I would definitely say that the Lotus is more of an established brand. We know it works. I just don't want to bash the brand. Like, I feel like I haven't truly given this a chance. It is a lot better with the foil. But the problem is that on the 9-page, 26-step direction from IKEA/Mia, it doesn't say anything about different ways to use their heat management device.
I mean, what's it showing in the instructions?
Start your Finello, heat up your cold cubes on a hookah cooker.
Yeah.
Fucking hookah cooker. Until fully lit. While in the process, heat up the bottom of your Finello on a stove or place it on top of the lit charcoal cubes. Wait, what? Hold on. Heat up the bottom of your Finello on a stove or place it on top of the lit charcoal cubes for 2 to 3 minutes. Are you kidding me?
Put it on top of the charcoal.
This isn't bullshit. I'm not making this up. I don't know if you can, you probably can't read it on here. It's not going to focus. There you go. So you guys can be the judge and read.
I don't know how that would work.
Look here, I have it on.
You'd get some major foil drag.
That's what it's saying right there.
Huh. Oh yeah, it cleared up. Yeah.
So, I've never heard of putting a heat management device on top of coals. But they got their way of doing it. Hookah cooker, yeah. There's some Mia uses like they call their
Bowls,
bowls burners. They have certain names for their stuff. If they want to name it whatever they want to name it, as long as I am able to know kind of what they're talking about, I'm fine. I don't care. Jesse says, well, by the way, hello Jesse. How you doing, buddy? Have you tried them circular cocoa earth coals yet? Just ordered some for my Lotus. Okay, so I'm gonna say no. I haven't tried them. I know exactly what you're talking about. The problem with my coals, I want coals to be versatile. I want to be able to use them in everything. Yeah. So I never bought the circular cocoa earth coals because I never wanted to be put in a situation if I wasn't using the Lotus. I mean, I guess, you know what? I guess they would still work in the Provost. I guess they would still work on a regular head, right? Because they're just circular, like, quarter cubes.
Right.
I mean, quarter circles. So they would still work. But no, I haven't tried it. Now that I'm thinking about it, it would work, it should still work. But
yeah, it's a different shape, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just a different shape. With the Lotus, okay, so really quick, Jesse, the Lotus, you don't need circular coals to put in there. You can use, like with the Lotus Plus, you can use any coals you want for the most part.
Yeah, you can put the hexes. I mean, you can put whatever
I think you could put 2 Golden Desert hexes side by side, and then put the third one on top, and then put the Lotus on top, the Lotus lid on top. Quarter circles work okay for my Ignis, but Chris is right. They can only be used well for HMDs. That's what I'm thinking about. But the more like I think about it, like you can use cubes or coals for whatever, but I haven't got my hands on them, so I'm not the authority to really talk, Jesse, on them. Like I will never tell you like my opinion on a device that I haven't used, because that's irresponsible of me. Dominic says, I'm running cubes for my bowl. Nice, brother. Dominic, you're more than welcome to jump in here. I haven't spoke to you in a while. Do they work on foil? They should work on foil. There's no reason for them not to. I just don't know how. I don't know how well they're gonna hold their heat, because, you know, they're just like pieces of a cube or pieces of a circle. So I would think 3 of them would work fine. I actually would like you, when you get them, to shoot me a message and let me know how they work. Yeah, Moise says they work great on regular foil. Tony, I have some left over. Moise, I'll try it tonight. Thank you, Tony. Jesse says, good idea. I still have a few of the hex coals left over you gave me. I forgot I sent them to you, buddy. I forgot. You told me like 2 days ago or whatever when we were in Hegs. I believe I sent you the Cocoa Earth hex coals. I haven't been using them recently because I've been using so much Superior Cocoa because, like, I'll tell you this. Hey Lexus, what's up? Like, Superior Cocoa, there's people on different sides of the fence. I am on the side of the fence where I like them because I burn high. People are like, well, they're low heat, you got to use a lot of them. Well, the fact is that they're low heat and they make for great heat management coals. So say you're smoking tobacco that isn't really great with high heat, like haze cubes. You're gonna shock that bowl fairly quickly because they're not gonna ash as quick and they're gonna keep that heat, so you're gonna burn that bowl or go through it relatively fast. What I like about the Superior Cocos is that they ash up, but they also maintain their heat. You don't need to take them off and ash them. Like, it will still maintain that heat, so they work perfectly with a Provost. I usually use 3 with a Provost to start it up, and then I take one off and put the lid on, and I only have 2 Superior Cocos. And I usually smoke Tangy as a trifecta. So I personally have no problem. The way I smoke is great because over time they steady the heat out. You don't have to ash them and put more heat on and kill the bowl. But that's me. Like, I want you guys to use Superior Cocos so you can make your own judgment. I'm not trying to sell you Superior Cocos. I want you to use haze coals to make up your mind. I want you to use high heat coals. I want you to use low heat coals. I want you to use everything so then you can narrow down what you like. But I personally use Superior Cocos. It works great on my 80-foot 80 with a Lotus and sorry, not the Lotus, the Provost. The Ottoman Ignis. Now, I am not too familiar with that. I know Moyes was talking about the Ignis before. But dear, you still live? Wilson's like, haze, shocked face. Yes, haze coals are they're huge and they burn really hot, but they're not great for all types of tobacco, especially if certain blonde leaf tobaccos don't hold heat really well. You can only use 2 of them, and then you don't really get the clouds that you would using 3 coals, and it's like a fucking chess match back and forth with these coals. Badia, if you want to get on live, that would be great to have you on here. Get your thoughts and opinions on HMDs in general. So, as we're going, now we're about an hour into using this heat management device. And I'm still getting the really extreme peppermint flavor, but from Heaven Leaf, which I like. This is so far my favorite mintish type flavor from tobacco Heaven Leaf. I haven't tried all of them. I'm going through them one day at a time. I'm picking them apart, seeing what I like. But I don't know if it's so strong, if it's still going well because of the tobacco brand. Like, the peppermint is just a really good flavor and it handles pretty decently under heat, or if the heat management device is actually doing its job. I don't know who I'm here to thank, you know. Because
I've tried the Heaven Leaf. It's a very good alternative to tobacco. I've had a couple of the I had the peppermint too, and I tried it straight, and it was very good. Like you said, it handled heat very well. I mean, you can 4 cold gang that thing, and it's still smoking very nice.
It's a very nice alternative. Like, if you packed me a bowl of, let's say, New Strongman and Heaven Leaf peppermint, I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell you the difference. They both have that really strong coating flavor in your mouth. Like, I feel like with the peppermint, I feel like I literally had a peppermint candy. You know how, like, peppermint candy, like, your whole mouth is, like, feeling it?
Yeah.
That's exactly what this flavor is doing. And if you're telling me that you can make flavors that are good enough for tobacco users, and they give me the same amount of satisfaction, but there's no tobacco, and, like, I'm kind of on board with that. I like that alternative. Now, granted, I don't know how their other flavors are gonna stack up. You know, like grape. I do like grape. You have cheesecake fudge. I don't know what this is. Anise apple, which I guess is maybe some type of double apple. Here, you got wild berry. I would think some of these are really good for mixing. I haven't tried them yet. Peach?
Yeah, they smoking it by its own, sure, it's good.
Spearmint.
Right? But when you mix it, what's nice about that too is you can mix it with any brand, and there's no limitation on it. It handles, like I mean, you smoking it on its own right now, it handles heat very well. So
Yeah.
you can smoke a blonde that takes a lot of heat, and it's still gonna smoke good.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep using this thing all day and try to see what I think of it. But the fact that I have to keep it so hot is kind of a bummer. Tony said, I heard that maple pancake is fire. So I had the maple pancake. I wasn't like blown away like I was with let's see, what's a flavor I just smoked recently? Oh, like spice chai. Spice chai was very good. Fumari has one, and Starbucks Vintage. Is it Starbucks Vintage? No,
Starbucks Vintage has a peach spice or something like that, right?
they have a peach spice. No, I'm trying to think. I have another spice, like a chai latte type flavor. I want to say it's Starbucks. I don't remember. I could be wrong. I have the picture in my head, but it's on the counter over there. The maple pancake. It wasn't horrible. I mean,
So,
I
it
was,
wasn't fire.
no, it wasn't lit. It wasn't lit. I was expecting more from the
Really?
maple pancake. It smelled great. It was crazy because when you open it up, it actually smells, like, when you put, like syrup and then you put like a little bit of butter, you get that like sweet, like buttery maple thing. It smelled exactly like that. And I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Like, to make something smell like what it tastes like is pretty impressive, especially when it's not that thing. Speaking of peppermint, has anyone tried the strong FML mint? Is it any good? I like Pure Tobacco's brand. They have some good stuff. They have the red, the blue, the green. FML is good. Let me see, what else do they have? I have like damn, they had a Pure Tobacco also has a flavor called Firefly. And that was really good. I smoked that out in one day.
Wow.
It was good. I was surprised because sometimes when I'm ordering, I like to pick like random things, from different brands, especially if they're on sale. It will more incline me to buy from them. So the Firefly was very good, very good. They have an iced mint, right? Are you talking about FML? I'm not too sure because I've really only smoked the green, the red, and the blue FML mint, and then a couple random other Pure Tobacco flavors. I can tell you right now. I need to get some more coffee. I might need to take a 2-second break here. Yeah, Starbuzz has the chai, like Badia said. 'Cause I just bought that. I'm actually thinking about trying the vintage root beer. I haven't tried that yet. I have that on my shelf over there. So FML. So I mean FML right now is pretty cheap on Hookah Shisha right now. You can get for $17 you can get a 250. 100 grams for about $8.
Yeah, they got that sale going on, right?
Yeah. They also got so they have this FML Strong Mint, FML Blue, which is the spearmint, FML Red, which is peppermint, and then they also have a fresh mint, which maybe is kind of like more of like an organic mint. It's not so strong. It's kind of like a dialed back one. And I don't see the Firefly one. Where the fuck is the Firefly?
Later, Tony.
Tony's out.
Yeah, it's going to work.
Oh shit! I'll see you tonight. maybe most likely if I'm not passed out. You need vitamin C? I don't need vitamin C. I need more coffee. Hold on, let me just go make this real quick. I very rarely have creamer in my house ever, so today's a rare day for me.
I drink mine black.
You are crazy. You are an animal. That's nonsense.
I mean, you only need creamer if you're drinking that doo-doo coffee. Oh, you want to see the whiteboard? Let's see. Let's see here.
Okay, I'm back. I actually want to change the topic a little bit. Now, for all you guys who were on earlier, I know Jeremy Bird actually said something about LEDs.
Oh yeah, they were talking about the LED lighting for bases.
Yeah. So, really quick, let's change it over. When y'all explain something, I want Eddie to draw it out like John Madden. On the whiteboard. You know what's funny is that he's done that before when he was explaining something about hookah. He has used the
We were
whiteboard.
explaining the what was that, the function X purge or whatnot.
Yeah. Can you drop the link one more time? I'm on my way to pack a ball. What did you want the link for? I'm sure Wilson can drop a link for girls if that's what you want. He can. Wilson is the man to talk about that. He is the party guru, the CEO of fun, the grandmaster of edits. I don't know what else to say, Wilson. I was your MC. I was just hyping you up. Am I missing a tagline? The breaker of chains, the mother of dragons. Oh, the hags? Yeah, I'll drop the link for the hags. Sure. So, to switch gears real quick here, for whoever I have left in here, let's talk about LEDs and hookah. Now, I know Wilson was in this conversation earlier, and we've seen lights underneath hookahs before. I was like, please continue. So we've seen lights in hoses, right? I'm pretty sure the D hose has a LED light up hose, which I think is pretty cool. I haven't got my hands on it, but I've seen pictures. It looks pretty cool. Like for me, someone who has lights underneath their couch, someone who has lights behind their TV, having lights in your hose might be pretty cool. I was never one to go out of my way to buy lights for my hookah. I mean, it always looks cool when people come over and they look at it like, oh, that's fucking awesome, you know? Or you're going to a lounge and you bring a light to have underneath it. But I think the biggest problem is the design aspect of putting lights in hookahs. Now, I have a Shisha Bucks Cloud Micro. And that is designed, it has a big opening at the top, and you can drop a waterproof LED in there, and it works fine. You know, it looks cool. I've had it on a couple of my old video reviews back in the day. But when it comes to LEDs swinging your purchase one way or another when it comes to purchasing a hookah, now would you go out of your way to purchase a hookah that was specifically made for an LED? That's my question. I obviously I would not, because I think LEDs are more of like a novelty thing. They're a secondary thing. I think more LEDs should be made universally for all different types of bases. I would like to see an LED lit up stem. I think that would be pretty cool. But how would you manage something that has to deal with electricity around something that has to deal with water? Because personally, as much as I like lights, they're not swinging my vote to buy a hookah. Oh man, it's nothing like a brand new cup of coffee to wake your ass up. Like I would like to see maybe some fiber optics in a stem, in a down stem, or like how they have like wood stems for hookahs. I would like to see maybe something with lights like that. But I would think you would need to plug that bad boy in. And once you add lights to the overall aesthetic of a hookah, that's like lights that are built in, you're talking about a jacked up price. Yeah, Bracket, I saw your comment earlier when I was walking by CVS when I was buying my creamer for my coffee. But I like the idea, but how would you implement that? Would it have to be a plugged in type of hookah? Or females always ask me to find them hookahs that you can add LEDs, like the Shisha Bucks or the Ottoman. And I know how you feel about that, Wilson. You know, my opinion doesn't matter. It's the public's opinion. If the public wants LEDs or they want lights in their hookah, give the people what they want. And me and Wilson had a discussion about the Husick. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, a hookah that plays music, blah, I don't really need it. It's not for you. It's for everyone else. I mean, as you can see, DMZ just posted a brand new review for the Husick. I would say go check it out. Wilson, you're more than welcome to drop a link. Let people see that. I mean, it looked like a lot of fun. It looked like they were on street corners. They had the music blasting. They were hanging out. It's just, I mean, hey, listen, I'm not a guy who carries around Bluetooth speakers. I don't even own one. But if I go to a backyard barbecue, like I've gone in the past, and people forget their Bluetooth speakers, because it happens. I'm sure you've gone to barbecues where people have forgotten their speakers, and now you have no music, or you're listening to music on someone's phone. You know how tacky that is? It's like, screw that. But you get the Husick, which the actual music device can come off and can fit on other stems, but I'm not too sure how many stems it can fit on. But it seems like a great device for people who don't have a Bluetooth speaker and are in the market for a hookah. Will I buy it? Absolutely not. But will someone else who's kind of like a hookah fiend and goes to a lot of parties wants to buy like a 2-in-1 device? Hell yeah, they probably would. And I'm not gonna bash it just because I don't like it. I see the potential in it. I think it's pretty cool. It's the first of its kind. And Wilson made more open my eyes to the possibility that us in the hookah community, we're not the only people. There's a wide market of people that buy stuff. We don't make up probably not even 2% of the hookah market. We like to think we do, but we do not.
Yeah, man, it's neat. It's definitely not for everyone.
Yeah. I definitely, you know what? I'm all for innovation and bringing new devices to the market. Even if they're bad devices, even if they don't really work. What's up, Dom?
What's going on, guys?
And I don't want people to be discouraged from bringing new items to the market because people bash them. People are going to bash even good devices. There's people out there who don't like the Lotus and the Provost. Alright, Dom, what are you smoking, man?
I'm actually going to get ready to go ahead and pack. I'm sorry, the Facebook Live is a little laggy, so
No, that's all
probably
fine.
still voice. I'm actually getting ready to smoke some cane, man.
Ooh, just by itself?
Yes, sir.
Bracken just asked you, I still need to send you that package, don't I? I totally forgot.
No, you don't actually. It's good. I got it. Are you talking about for the
I'm not sure what he's talking about, what Bracken's talking about, but I guess he was going to send you something.
talk about the diffusers? No, I got it, bro. I got one for it.
Wilson says when it comes to the Husick, it's a start. You never know. They might come out with a more professional one that we might like. What I actually saw, Wilson, if you have time, check out my Hookah Fair video, and I saw you at Hookah Fair too, but I didn't know you then, so I was too intimidated to come talk to you. you actually made the video because DMZ had the little corner over there in the Fumari booth. You were actually on the video, but I don't know if you got the chance to go over to Mia's booth, but they are coming out with a Bluetooth little tiny speaker that can fit into the hose port, kind of similar to the Husick. So just because Husick's doing it doesn't mean they're the only people that are trying to experiment with Bluetooth type speakers on your hookah. A smaller one that can fit somewhere, that can link up to your phone, and it looked like it worked pretty well. Obviously, it's a smaller speaker. I don't think it's going to be nearly as loud as the Husick. But they were making it. He said it was like in the works, and he showed me, and there's a little clip on there as well. But LEDs in hookahs. Dominic, I got a question for you. If a hookah comes out that's looks like a light bright, would you be more inclined to buy that hookah because it has lights all over it, or are lights like a non-existent issue for you? You can take it or leave it.
Personally, I don't like lights with my hookah because it's extra, to be honest. I'd rather like both of my hookahs are Egyptian made. I mean, well, except my Starbuzz is back in 2005 when they did the collab with Kalima Moon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're just normal hookahs, and I don't look for anything very like
fancy, anything extra.
Yeah.
I completely understand. Like I think most of the lights we see are those the waterproof tight lights that are the circles that come with the remote that you can just drop in a base or you can drop near your hookah. But I saw over last weekend, I saw I think it was Andre or someone had an actual a whole base. It was like a platform, and it had lights attached to that. I thought that was cool.
I did see that.
I thought that was really cool. That was different. I mean, the problem with the lights is that they won't fit in your base. But if you can find a platform to put your base on, I mean that's something that's pretty cool. I don't know if he made it or if he bought it from somewhere. I haven't seen that readily available.
Yeah, no. For the longest time, I seen a couple trays that were going around, or not trays, but similar platforms like that had the lights on them and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I never really paid attention to it because I don't look for anything like that.
Yeah, it is one of those when it comes to lights, having lights with your hookah is one of those things on the market where it's you don't know if you want it until you see it.
Right.
Because right now I'm not going to go out and buy a light for my hookah. I see the point. It's an eye grabber. It's an attention grabber. People will definitely be looking at your hookah more than someone else's hookah. And Wilson has a point. If you're at a lounge and you bring your own little light base, right? And there's some girls around and everyone else is smoking in the dark and you have your shit fucking strobing up. Are you gonna tell me that those girls aren't gonna more likely come talk to you and be like, "Oh, what's that? Hey," "Oh, hey, you got lights," So I think that's Dominic dropped out, but I think he's right. If that's your thing and you want to be the center of attention, lights are definitely a way to grab it. What do you got there? What's that little cup? Is that espresso?
Yeah. I got an espresso machine in my office.
Wow, is it just yours? Just you, huh?
Yes, it's my personal one.
Oh, well, excuse me. I didn't know you were Mr. VIP up in here, Mr. President of making coffee. You don't even share with your coworkers? Oh, man.
No, if they want it, no, anytime, man.
Yeah?
If you want to drive down here and have a cup of espresso, you come on down. Yeah, I agree with you with the lights being separate. I mean, you don't want to integrate a LED light into the hookah and it's trash, right? Sure, you might attract some some nice ladies, but when they try smoking out of the pipe and it's doo doo, what the hell is that gonna do? You know?
That's true. You gotta have a good hitting hookah, as well as
Yeah. So having it as a separate piece,
yeah.
you're not kind of tied into the pipe.
I wouldn't mind that actually. I wouldn't mind a separate piece that you can like
Oh yeah.
attach a different hookah. Or
Yeah.
for instance, like the Husik, the little thing that they have with the Husik. That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like you can use it on a KM. My buddy Dom at Oasis, he has his on, I want to say, on a Regal, or I want to say the Mini B2. I'm not too sure about it, but yeah.
I mean, does it elevate the hookah? Yes. I think it
Yeah.
adds a little something to it. It makes it like you could buy a cheap, like $100 Chinese knockoff of a KM. You put a light underneath
Right.
it looks like a 250. It looks like it costs a lot more now.
Right.
But yeah, it's the what is
It's
it?
the additional piece
The
that's
Shini tray, the Shini hookah tray. That I gotta say, Andre had a nice Shika. He had a very nice Shika. Had a double purge. I don't know the name of the Shika. I think the Lannister Shika has the double purge as well, but I don't think that was the same one. I'm not too familiar with Shika since I don't have one. I haven't really done the research. I am looking forward at the expo to going out there and really looking at Shika's booth. That's something I'm super excited for. I might actually leave with a Shika hookah, and I'm nervous because those shits are expensive. They are not cheap.
I want to get into the Regals and all that, but like I said, I mean, I stick to the generic KMs, and they do wonders for me. So
Yeah, I don't want to use my platform here to plug a hookah, but I just bought a mat pair. Dominic, let me tell you.
Yeah,
Now,
tell them.
now my girlfriend came over the other day, and I've been teaching her slowly how to pack bowls, right? So she packed her own bowl. Now she uses the Hookah. I use the mat pair. She was smoking out of the Hookah, and I'm like, would you like to try my hookah? She's like, yeah, sure. And she's not like a dark leaf person. And I packed some trifecta, I don't know, whatever I packed. And she took one pull, and she's like, wow, that's like a good pull. Like, it's wide open. She literally used the words wide open. Someone who is not educated in anything with hookah, and she used the word wide open. I was like, I told her, I was like, you made me like fall in love a little bit more with you for using proper definition. And I was like, that's crazy that someone who's never smoked really hookah that crazy. She doesn't own a hookah. She just smokes when she comes over here sometimes. And she perfectly defined the hookah. That was nice to hear, because it is dude, I gotta tell you, this mat pair, I was a hookah guy, smoked out of my hookah every day, loved it, defended it against the rot, and then I tried the mat pair.
I still defend it till this day.
I still like my hookah, man, and it's unfortunate that I think it's Tony. I think Tony had the rot in his hookah, and no, not Tony. I'm sorry, I forgot the guy's name. He was in the hangs the other day. I forgot his name. But he sent me the pictures. Who was it?
Chris?
Is it? Let me see. He actually sent me a message. I actually do want to shout him out, but I mean, there's so many messages. This is Jesus Christ.
Welcome back, Tim.
Omar. Is it Omar?
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think it's Omar. Yeah, Omar had the rot in his hookah. Anyway, I used to smoke out of the hookah, loved it. Nice draw, good pull. And then I smoked out of the mat pair. And boy, let me tell you, this mat pair, after the first couple pulls, I was like, where do I buy one? Right away, you sold me. It was so smooth. It was so easy to pull. It was effortless, Granted, if you do put a little bit of water in it, it will become, like, too much water, it will become restricted, but there are, like, little notches on the pipe, on the downstem itself to kind of gauge where the water should be. But, oh my god, the mat pair. I felt like I upgraded, like, tenfold. Oh, Dom keeps getting kicked out. Kicks himself out. Mr. Tam is back again. Let's see. That's why I got the red matte pair, and the females love. I feel like Wilson is a low key pimp. I feel like next time I see him, he should be wearing like the old school fucking pimp jackets, like the big hat with the feather, and just carrying around the Husick the whole time, like how some pimps might have like a parrot or something, or is that a pirates? He should have the Husick on his shoulder, and just like he is like the Pied Piper of Florida, just like playing music on the Husick, and the girls just follow behind him. So let's see. He says, I got the red matte pair. The females love the color. The draw's amazing. Some nice clouds. Exactly. Wilson. I mean, I gotta say, I tried to go out of my way yesterday, and I sat here trying to find things wrong with the matte pair, and I compared it to like the Starbuzz Challenger I have, and the Hookah, and the old school KMs. And I mean, the matte pair has so much going for it. Has magnetic ports, nice draw, built-in diffuser, easy to clean, comes apart.
Hookah.
Like, even if I didn't want to break down, like unscrew the stems and everything and break down everything to clean it, it's still small enough that it fits in my sink, and I have a tiny sink. So it's great, man. It's awesome. I love it so much. So this Maya HMD is still going, man. It's still doing its thing. Even though these tongs.
How long has it been?
Oh, I started at like 2:10. It's been like an hour 30.
And what are the coals looking like?
I don't know, but it's still like pulling, like, because I'm using the Superior Cocoa, so I don't really want to ash them. I'm just letting it keep its heat in there. I'm now closing the lid because I think it's at a good enough temperature that with the coals that they're gonna maintain their heat, and if I close the lid all the way, I think it will bring it up to a nice temperature. But we're gonna see. But I mean, I still have full good smoke down at my base,
Yep. You know about the tongs, right? The little notches.
Yeah. So I was curious. So what he's talking about, guys? He's talking about the Mia tongs right here. They have these weird notches, the weird points. What do they do? Tell me, because they don't specify, and they're very stiff. Like, I can't with these tongs. I can't do it with my right hand because it's fucking broke. But they're very, very stiff, which at first I didn't like, but I kinda like them a little bit, but not really. Like, I'd rather use the traditional tongs I have over here.
Yeah.
Like these bad boys with the teeth. These bad boys right here.
Yep.
These are easy. They never let me down. They have like little grooves in them, so it's very easy to grip coals. Tam says Superior Cocoa will rock it for 2 hours. Well, it's getting there.
Tim,
It's an hour and a half. It's still going. You know what?
Tim, I might just go ahead and throw on some Superior coals for you, just for that. I do have some left over.
You know what's dangerous about Superior coals? The other day I had them in what did I have them? I had them in the Provost, right? I had them in the Provost, and I went to bed. I think I took a little nap before I did the Hookah podcast, the AM podcast with Adrian, and I woke back up, came over, and I thought it was like 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours later, right? I thought the coals would be dead. There's no way these things are still lit, right? I was fucking wrong, because when I went to grab the fucking heat management device, it was hot as hell. I'm like, what the fuck? So I took the Provost top off, and then I shook the coals, and they were still lit. One of them was like a quarter still lit, because the ash stuck on and kept them hot. So I could have probably still got clouds out of my hookah like 3 hours later. It would have probably been wispy, right? It wouldn't have been like, real clouds. But the fact that it was still hot, literally, I smoked it for like an hour and a half. I was like, all right, let me go to sleep for a little bit. I got like 2-3 hours before the thing starts. I went to sleep, came back, and then I went to just grab the thing because, I wanted to clean up and make a new head really quick before the AM podcast. So I was trying to move real quick, and I didn't realize it was still hot. It was still lit. It was still going. So for all those people who were complaining about low heat this, low heat that, these freaking coals were lasting a minute. They were lasting a long time, and I almost killed my hands, So there's that, But I will be doing a review on Superior Cocoa probably in a week or two. The problem is that not really a problem, but Dude Where's My Hookah just released an amazing review on Superior Cocoa, and he made me stop writing my stuff, and so I'm gonna let people watch his videos for a while, and then I'll later on I'll release a Superior Cocoa video, and because he really went in depth. I even messaged him I think last night, and I was like, dude, your Superior Cocoa review just killed it. There's nothing really more I can say besides my personal use on cocos and Superior Cocos like that, because he covered all the bases. He talked about the topic of people not liking the ash and how there is a lot of ash, but he also talked about the benefits of the ash and the chemical makeup. He talked about how he uses the coals, what he thinks of it. Rob Picaro killed it, bro. He's so it's very hard. I like it sometimes because when you go to make a review and someone beats you to it, and then you're like, damn, man, I gotta step up my game. It's a little bit professional competitiveness there. I like it. So yeah, I had to give him a shout out because he fucking made me I was like, wait a second, I need to rewrite my script here. But I will be doing a little review on that later on. I'm also going to be doing a more in-depth review of the Mia heat management device. I don't know how. I got to test this thing more.
Oh, so back to the tongs. So
the tongs. Okay, here are the tongs.
So one side is notched, right?
I think they're both notched. They both have notches.
Well, one has a square notch, and the other one's kind of like a triangle.
No, they're both squares.
Oh, on both sides, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other side of that, the bottom. So that's the top of the tongs.
Okay. Oh.
And yeah. Oh.
Supposed to be held like this with the notches up top.
No, other way.
Other way. Okay.
So the square notches are on top.
Okay.
So the whole purpose of that is to pick up the Fernello while it's hot.
So it kind of hooks on?
Well, so the square notches that are female side.
Yeah.
So if you look at the Fernello, there's slots in it.
Yes.
So yeah, so what you do is in the slots, you basically take the I guess it's a hook kind of deal, and it kind of catches on there, whereas that bottom triangle is used as bottom leverage.
I will.
Interesting.
I will try to do that.
Here,
right now it might be a little bit dangerous.
That's the whole point of it. Let me see.
Oh, I got my tongue stuck. Okay, now that. I was like, if I catch on fire, this is gonna be a problem. But Wilson says ash is good. If you're a cigar smoker, you will understand. Yeah, the cigar ash will make it smoother. If it's constantly hot all the time, you're gonna get that harsh smoke.
Here, let me send this to you.
It's made
Wilson
so you can
says
slit it in the HMD. I saw that in the IKEA instructions. They talk about using the tongs. I think it's on the back here. Using the tongs to grab the Fernello.
Yep.
But they don't really show you how. They talk about a lot of different things in here, but they don't really show you how. And they have a lot of pictures for weird things.
I sent you a picture.
Okay.
So you can kind of see
Let's see if we can get that up real quick.
Kind of small, but
Oh shit! I forgot my B2. I'll be back, guys.
It's all good. Okay, so this is what you're talking about. All right, we got it on there. Okay, I see what you're saying. Huh.
It's to pick up the whole piece
Yeah.
while it's hot. But really, I mean, at what point in time are you going to move it while it's hot?
Yeah, that's pretty risky too. You do that shit
So
wrong.
that's why the tongs are somewhat stiff too, because it has to hold that weight, right?
Yeah, they are stiff. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. But why don't they explain any of that?
I guess that's part 2 of the instructions.
Part 2. I must be missing the whole pamphlet. Maybe they only sent me one page out of the pamphlet here. But yeah, no, that's cool, man. Okay, so let's get on to the third topic. The third topic is something I always like to, when I have different people in here, I like to pick their brains.
Alright, I'm out.
Alright, later.
No, I'm joking. It's not 5 yet.
Okay, so the next topic is things you want to see in the as far as like a consumer. What are some devices you want to see coming up either this year or next year that you would personally use and that you think would be beneficial to the community? I personally would like to see more mats. Like so I live on the second floor. And I have a lot of hookahs without diffusers. Now I have diffusers and I use them often, but like if I don't have my hookah on a table, it's gonna make that rumbling sound. And I've gotten many complaints of the people downstairs complaining about rumbling from the hookah because they can hear it, especially late at night. I'm a late at night smoker. I'm up until 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So I would like to see more mats and different types of mats. The first mat I saw, which was really cool, Hookah University mat, which was very nice. I have to get my hands on one of them. Oh, Dominic's back.
Like for sale or they're kind of prototypes?
I think they'll be coming out soon. You're gonna have to ask Wilson or Travis or Jeremy. I didn't get one. So, but I have seen them used, and they look really nice. Because what's really cool about the mats is that, say you have a clear base. Like I have a what is it? Not an iridescent or translucent? I don't fucking know. It looks like a fucking, when the light hits it, it looks like rainbow colors, right? And since I have a wide teardrop base, when you put a mat underneath it, it actually brings out all the lettering and the colors and whatever's underneath it, and it looks really cool. Like especially with the Hookah University, I don't know, Wilson, maybe you have a picture of the mat underneath like a clear base. I thought they were mouse pads. Well, you could use the mouse pads as well. Michael says, I want to see Trifecta and Tangiers make 50-gram shisha box. Like, you talking about different, like, maybe 10 different flavors or 5 different flavors in a 50-gram box, like a sample pack? That would be cool because, especially, Dom, I don't know how you feel, Tangiers. I would like to see a 50-gram Tangiers sample box.
Great idea. I like the comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna like that.
Personally, I smoke nothing but Tangiers, and if I don't have Tangiers, well, I guess everybody's going to hell that day.
No, I hear you. Like, I'm more partial to maybe the dark leaf. I like the heat it can hold. I like the cloud output. I like the flavor. Like, and over a period of time, like I've been smoking a lot of Black Lava banana cream pie.
You know, I have yet to try that.
Oh man, that's definitely a brand that's up there.
Mr. Leader's in the house, guys. Travis, what's up, man?
Travis is in here? Oh shit. 2-in-1. Adrian Hunter's in here. Yo, what the fuck's up? The sky. We are actually on the third topic of this discussion. We've actually been in here for about an hour and a half, and my Superior Cocoa Coals are still going. It's gonna be 2 hours in a couple minutes. And this thing is hot as fucking balls. Shit. wood my motherfucking ass because I don't know what wood they're using. Maybe it's called a metallic wood, but that shit is hot, man. Like, I never understood why manufacturers make the handle or something you need to operate on top of something that is metal. Heat rises. Heat goes up. And whatever's attached to that metal piece is also going to have radiant heat to that piece. I don't care if it's made out of a fucking ice cube that never melts. It's still going to somehow grab heat onto it, you know? So, you know, Matthew says Tangiers is weird because of acclimation. Sometimes it needs it. Matthew, I think more of the recent Tangiers doesn't need it, but I just bought, I was at House of Hookah in Chicago, and I bought, the Blue Gumball 2.0, and, when I first smoked it, it didn't need the acclimation, but then I put it in a plastic tin, plastic, I don't know, tray, yeah, and the next day, I opened it, and it smelled weird, so I needed to let it breathe. But that's usually every time you open Tangiers. It's just like, I don't know what it is. It's it being condensed in there or something, like kind of like does something weird to it. But I do know what you're saying. I do feel that the what happened? What's that?
Oh no, I said you made me want to check my batch. I'm like,
it might just be the Blue Gumball, but the Blue Gumball, like the thing I like about Tangiers flavors is that they all smell like what they're supposed to smell like. Like, especially the cherry, what is it, the maraschino cherry or some shit like that? That shit smells amazing.
Maraschino cherry?
Yeah, that shit smells awesome. I got a 2 kilo of banana cream pie. That's what Travis said. But Travis is biased because Travis loves banana cream pie.
Yeah. Travis likes cashmere peach, too.
I know, that's what I hear. I had to do it for cherry for me as well. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm definitely impatient when it comes to acclimating. Like, I just want to rip it open, push it around, get all those juices flowing, and I want to put it in my bowl. I hate acclimating. I'm very impatient.
Yeah, that's too much planning involved.
Yeah. Oh, Dominic just keeps dropping out. I think it's his phone. Adrian says, smoke K Peach. Hey, Adrian, we're over in HU Hangs. Travis also. If anyone wants to get over and get on camera and talk to us more, and you don't feel like typing, I will drop the link right now to the Hangouts. And you guys can, we still talking about tobacco? Yes. We're off the topic of HMDs and LEDs.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with this Hangs.
It just keeps dropping you out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit, maybe I should go get my clothes, right?
Matthew says here they're coming out with bigger size Zomo. That was one of my biggest problems with Zomo, was that I like what they have to offer. Just like Sabetli, I like what they have to offer. But Sabetli offers a much bigger size than the 50-gram packs of Zomo. Adrian's at work, otherwise he would. Well, you should probably be working and not talking about tobacco and hangs. Eddie.
I do both, man.
Eddie's a multitasker.
Oh, I'm not really talking too much.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a delay. It's Facebook's inherent process, I guess. I don't know. Travis says, you know what's good? Black Lava Cherry Punch, Dominican Guava, kilo in my car. Didn't you make that for me when you were in Chicago? When we were at the house? Any good mixes for Zomo? I definitely would ask Travis and Wilson. They've definitely smoked more Zomo than me. Boy, your connection is trash. I don't know, man. I look. Everything looks good on my end. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Adrian, wait. I need that meme of someone just stirring the pot, because that's what Adrian's doing. He's got a big old spoon just stirring the pot. Adrian's big time now, guys. If you don't know Adrian Hunter, Mr. Pipe Dream Hookah, Mr. Awesome Cuts, he interviewed Hookah John, which I actually got to finish watching today, because I didn't finish watching it. I'm waiting to see if Adrian fanboyed out talking to Hookah John.
God damn it! Forgot to turn my burner on.
Because I'm sure. I mean, I guess we all kind of grew up watching Hookah John and watching his videos, and not necessarily being educated, but definitely being showed new products in the industry and being entertained. So if I had to interview him, I think I would fanboy out a little bit more, but I would have to keep that shit in check. But from what I heard, everyone said his interview was really nice. So Adrian, if you want to drop the link to your channel, give him the link. You can do that.
He's doing a giveaway or something like that too, right? Or is that John or someone?
When was I was watching the giveaway, but I think I'm ineligible for the giveaway. You know, damn, Tam is just killing that like button. I see all this is this flooded thing. I like it. I like it. You know why? Because his calls are 5 minutes away from lasting 2 hours right now.
Yeah.
He's like he's thumbs upping it. It's still going. Oh man. Let me know how that smokes. That looks good.
Yeah, I kind of like rushed it back, but probably eager to smoke.
Yeah.
What'd you pack?
10 King, man. Nothing wrong with it. I have Oliquikwi, but I gotta get orange soda with that because Mike showed me a really good mix with Oliquikwi, orange soda, and cane, and it tastes like an orange Fanta.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not too much like carbonated citrusy flavor. I had geez, what pineapple? I think it was like Ugly's pineapple, and it was so like it tasted like the pineapple Fanta. Like on the when you drink the soda on the tip of your tongue, you get like that sharp, like not sharpness, but like I don't know, bubbly fizziness. That's what I was getting from the pineapple. I think it might be old. I think I'm just smoking old tobacco. But if you guys give me 5 minutes, I'm gonna make a new bowl. The floor is yours, Dom and Eddie. So you guys can start a discussion if you like. Oh no, who let this guy in there?
Yeah, fresh out of work, homeboy.
All right, I gotta go pack
Fire
another
up.
bowl.
It's time to be blowing like it's snowing. Fire it up. 420. What's that? Got my green on, too. 420.
I'm over this damn Kings thing.
No, it'll be later for me. I gotta go umpire this baseball game, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, man.
DT, what's up?
Man, nothing much, man. About to go strike somebody's kids out.
Nice.
Everything
nice.
out, and everything is a strike. And then later on, I get on the hangs later on, so. Maybe I'd be important enough for Chris to put me on live one day with him.
You live right now.
Man, you've been on here for 2 hours with him, man. I feel like he like you a little bit more than me right now. So when he hangs up from live, I'm gonna have to call him and have a personal conversation with him, man. You get a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to think you sold out and bought out.
Dude, me, man. You always for sale.
Always for sale. I'm for sale right now while I'm on here. All they gotta do is message me and tell me how much. All right, man. Peace.
You don't drive with your 3 tips?
With my what?
With your 3 tips?
No, man. I need to get some in here, man. 3 tip. Hey, follow me. 3 tip game, man. Pound 3 tip game, man. You gotta try the 3 tips. Don't knock it till you try it. 3 tip game. Gucci Gang, shout out to Sky, Hookah Distribution. But Sun Punch,
Gang.
Gucci Gang, you already know. If you ain't got the Gucci one, hey man, you not here. Matter of
I
fact,
need to.
next week I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna give away one of the Gucci Gang mouthpieces.
I think he dropped out.
Oh, no, that was a sponsor calling me. But I'm gonna do a giveaway next week for the Gucci mouthpiece by Sky Hookah Distribution. If you don't know what it is, we call it Gucci because it's red, green, and blue. And to my people, that's Gucci. So more details will come. Don't forget about Moy's giveaway. We'll give away buckets and buckets of Shisha by Al Fakama for his birthday and for Vegas. Sponsored by the Cool Kids Hangouts. So we got some things coming up. Chris got some giveaways. We just gonna start kind of giveaway, trading away tobacco, man, because this group is awesome, and we got to celebrate our people, man. And with that being said, huh?
Oh no, I was just gonna give it.
You interrupted my speech, man.
Out.
Hey, yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm about to get off. 3 Tip Gang signing out. Peace out.
Have a good one, man. No, big shout out to Hookah University, man. You guys have been showing a lot of love. I appreciate everybody that's been doing giveaways, helping the community, helping me. Just big shout outs to you guys, man. You guys keep that going.
Oh yeah, it's a great community. A lot of good people, a lot of good information.
So far, this Tangiers Cane Mint is hitting the spot.
Alright guys, I am back. I just packed some cane mint and some natural order in a RB Palmer style pack here, and I was smoking out of one of those old Tangiers bowls that I got from Mr. Jeremy, who was nice enough to surprise me with it on my last day in Chicago. Now Dom, man, we wish we would have had you in Chicago. Would have been a lot of fun, man.
Dude, I was trying to make it out there, and I got busy with work, and then dealing with funerals and all that bullshit, and I'm like, out of.
Yeah, funerals, bro. That shit sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all good, man. She's in a better place, but yeah, no, you will see me at the expo. I will definitely be there, full effect.
Yeah, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get like a group messenger. I'm going to try to get a list of people who are definitely going, and I'm going to throw everyone into the fucking group messenger so people can more easily meet up. I think that would be the easiest way. I think a lot of us are going to be wearing, like, you should see me. I'm going to be wearing my NOOBSAUCE shirt and probably my hat and walking around with a camera. But I definitely want to meet a lot of you guys.
Gear from you, too.
What happened?
I said I got to get some gear from you guys, too.
Oh, yeah, we have, I originally bought everything and then I was shipping out myself, but, it got really expensive. I actually took a loss on everything, but it's fine, dude. I'm more than happy. I'll send you the link for whatever. I want to make some more hats for everyone. I want to make about like 20 more hats, because I think the gold and black look really good. I'm just looking forward to meeting everyone. I love meeting everyone. It was so much fun in Chicago, man. Like hanging out with Badia from Alpha Comma and Travis and Wilson. I got to see Adrian over there. He was rocking my hat, which was pretty cool. Tristan was rocking my shirt. I got to meet got people like Nino. It was nice to meet him, even though we really didn't have too much to talk about because he was running around all over the place. What you had Carlo, Tam's brother from Superior Cocoa. That guy he's crazy, dude. Like he could some of these people could definitely drink. Yeah. So who we got in here? We got Sally. Sally's at work, but she will watch us later. I don't know, Sally. This thing's gonna run like 2.5 hours, man. I don't know if you want to watch all this. Nick got it too, Megan says. How did I get dragged in here? Sorry if you got dragged in here. Let me see.
It's all good. Spark a ball, come chill with us.
I know. You know what? I realized I'm real far away. I scrolled up, and I never scrolled back down in the comments. So I was missing like 20 comments. So I was so behind. Oh my god. All right. So Travis is saying at the expo we'll have Hookah University lanyards and IDs as well, which is pretty cool.
Woot, woot.
I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Matthew says he still never got his ID. Travis, ring the bell at 2 hours. Nicole's last 2 hours. It's still. I literally had to take the fucking the heat management device is so hot. I actually had to put it on this other heat management device because I can't put it on anything because it will burn a hole through everything. So I'm just gonna leave that over there. What is I hear? Why do I hear something else? I hear like voices. Is that Bracken? No, it's not Bracken.
Because I can't put it on anything.
Oh, that's someone. I'm hearing myself off of someone else's chat. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's me.
I was like, do I have something open? What's going on? Do I have a tumor in my brain? Like, what is? Am I hearing voices? I'm hearing myself.
Yeah, no. Sorry, you might hear my Fortnite too.
Oh man, I can't. You know what, dude? I can't get into Fortnite. I can't. I'm
Dude.
too slow. I'm too old. Once I hit 32, I was too old. It was game over.
Yep.
See, that's the thing with me, but they came out with this new game mode, and I'd never really been a fan of Fortnite.
Uh huh.
I've always played PUBG, but now they have this like 50 on 50 where it's like 100 players going at it against each other. And
Dude.
it's like and it's
Dude,
a quick game.
To tell you how old I am, I used to play Quake Tournament on the PC, like back in the day. Like,
Dude, that used to be my go-to.
yo,
game.
remember like Unreal Tournament,
Doom.
like Championship, and fucking all these other games, dude. Like that. That's what I played. I'm old. I used to play. My first game I ever played was like Mario and fucking Myst on the PC. Like, I'm too old for all these fucking fast triggered games. These little kids trigger me like they trigger me something fierce. Like, I'm pretty cool, calm, collected, but when I get online and I'm trying to, like, because, like, it's you versus this kid, and obviously the fucking 10-year-old plays 1,000+ hours in 2 days, and he's so good. I'm like, how are you so good? I used to be you.
Right?
Yep.
Now I ain't got it no more.
Wilson actually plays Call of Duty.
You know, Wilson, I could never get into Call of Duty. Like, well, I'm lying.
Remember the
I used to
old
be a
ones?
real-
The
I
old
used
Call
to
of
be
Duties.
a big Call of Duty fan.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2, all that. Like,
Yeah. Oh, he got dropped out again. Hangs doesn't like him at all, man. Hangs hates him. But yeah, there is a lot of people who play video games in here. It's pretty cool. I would like to see some more people play some games together. It just brings everyone together, Wilson, how come we don't play Call of Duty while smoking at the studio? Travis, you know Wilson's all about getting that work done. If he's in the studio, he's gonna get work done. No games, no phones. Get the filming. Michael says he still plays Modern Warfare 3. Wow. I honestly haven't played any of the newer first-person shooters. I play Destiny 2. That's about my extent of video gaming. I have so many, like, I always play catch up with my reviews and editing and videos that I really, if I sit down and I'm on Hangs and I'm talking to Eddie for fucking 20 hours out of my day, and then I start playing video games on top of it, I will get nothing done. I will get nothing done. So maybe it's good that I'm not playing like games hardcore, like, because I have a very addicting personality when it comes to certain things. So
Yeah, luckily I'm off tonight, so I'm like, why not? Probably go grab like a 6-pack and. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. The 6-pack actually sounds really good. Sadly, Saturday and Sunday I gotta work 48 hours straight through.
Oh.
So the
Lord.
whole weekend I'm gone. No content being produced, not on Hangs, not on any lives. I'm gonna be working my ass off. But you know what? That money, bro, gotta get that money. It's all about that
Yeah.
paper.
All about the money.
Yeah. Wilson said I would never get anything done if I pick up that control. That's so true, because what happens, you get sucked in. And
Yep.
the amount of work I can get done in like 3 hours that I would normally be playing games is like ridiculous. Like I can get all my edits in, and I can make like film a bunch of stuff. I know me. You know yourself. It's like if I see a whole box of devil dogs in front of me, it's over. Bro, that box is like, it looks like a T-Rex came in and just ate that shit. Certain things, man, I just fucking go to town on. I'm gonna be like Eddie tomorrow at work, just watching everyone smoke hookah and just be like, damn, I hate my life right now. I want to be smoking, bro.
Yeah, I got a while before doing that. Probably like late tonight.
Oh, because I thought you put your jacket on. I thought you were about to head out the door.
No, man, I've been wearing this jacket.
He gets cold easy.
Yeah,
It's cold in my office.
it's cold. Oh,
A little bit
It's
chilly.
cold in my office.
let me see. I'll put you guys over here. There you go. Now you can see all you guys on screen there. So, let's see. What else is there to talk about? We talked about things. Okay, what about this? Things you want to see at the expo. Now, have all of you been to expos before? I think Eddie has, right?
Nope.
I have, yeah.
I didn't go last year.
So, Dom, you haven't gone?
No, I've been.
You've been? So, you went to the expo last year, right? So, how was it? Can you explain it to the people who really haven't gone? Like, I haven't gone last year.
The expo is it's a wonderful experience, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I love going to expos, meeting new people. I'm a social butterfly, as my mom says,
Yeah.
and it's a wonderful experience. I mean, you get to meet a whole different people from across the world, and it's like these people are super cool. You get to try their product out.
Mhm.
I'm actually really excited this year because I've thank you, Travis, by the way. He blessed me with some cookie dough and some six superior coals. Thank you, Tam, by the way. And I've been addicted since.
Yeah.
Like, I crave.
Crave the
I
cookie
crave-
dough?
What was that?
What'd you say? You crave what? Cookie dough?
No, I've been craving the superior coals, but I haven't found them. And I recently, I've been on my smoke shop's asses, literally been telling them, hey,
Yeah.
you guys need to get these coals in. These are, top shelf coals that, and, oh, we're trying. And recently I just found a smoke shop by my house that is selling a box of, and it's overpriced, but this is the only smoke shop that has it.
Oh.
Box of Cocoa Earth coals, and they're selling it for $18. And I'm like, dude, I can go get that online for $12.
Yeah. Oh,
But
man.
I wanted,
Really
so,
trying to nickel and dime you, huh?
yeah, definitely. Especially out here. You know how Vegas is. I mean, Vegas is.
Oh, no. No.
Man, FBI didn't want him talking about how Vegas was.
Nah, they're like, we gotta eliminate him.
But he talking about secrets.
So, Bracken, what are you smoking?
Yo, I got that Opatina. I think that's how you say it. The Opatina pear from Tangiers, their new release. I bought all 7 flavors. I'm just smoking through them, and I kind of like it. It's pretty nice. It's not like a sweet pear. Still got that pear flavor, but it does have that earthy. I don't want to say grassy, but kind of like.
Maybe I shouldn't.
Do you feel like pear is hit or miss?
So to be completely honest, the only other pear I've ever smoked is just Tangiers pear. I haven't had my chance to get my hands on Perfect Pear or Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Those are on my list though because Tangiers pear I had and it was amazing. So then I got this one, and I figured out I think I like pear flavors, so I'm gonna splurge on some of that. I think the next one I'm probably gonna get is the Trifecta Dark Perfect. I heard that one is very nice.
You said Trifecta pear?
Perfect? Isn't that what it's called?
Trifecta? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some of that.
It's good.
Well, Don, do you see Tam is going to Las Vegas tonight? He's taking
Yeah,
he's taking a big load. Well, Tam, listen, that's not the right choice of words. You don't want to say that you're taking a big load. I don't know if you know what that means, Tam, but I think you got to get rid of that comment. 4 kilos of Superior Cocos for $32 shipped on superiorcoco.com. What? I might have to.
Yeah, that's pretty good for shipped.
He's putting the plug in there, you know. He said, hit me up online.
Well, Tam didn't even say that. Travis said it, so.
There you go. Either way,
yeah,
that's the way to do it.
Wilson says what he wants to see is, I want to see more models and new hookahs. They should have like a hookah lounge in the expo. It would be awesome for networking. Dark Side Pair and Trifecta, Dark Perfect. Okay, so supposedly this Hookah John, I keep calling it Hookah John Expo, a Hookah Worldwide Expo.
Hookah Expo Worldwide.
Hookah Expo Worldwide.
Chris,
Whatever,
right, bro.
whatever, bro. I'm just gonna say the Hookah John Expo because you know what I'm talking about.
Everybody knows.
Yeah. So the Hookah John Expo is supposed to be more of a lounge style, but I'm very curious to see what changes they're gonna make. Are they gonna put like more chairs out and tables and like kind of like?
He was saying that like all of the booths are gonna have like places where you can come and sit down and smoke. So like the emphasis isn't so much on like if you're at like an industry, right? You got like a sales guy with a form.
Yeah.
But this one, it's like, you know, these are all consumers, so you got to provide an opportunity for them to consume.
That's
pretty
true.
cool. Which is pretty cool. Because then you get like a chance to like rub elbows with people who, you know, if you go over to the Superior Coco, you get have the opportunity to talk to Tam and like, or whoever's there, you know.
That's true. I mean, yeah, man. I don't know. It's good. I think it's gonna be so much fun because you're gonna be walking around, and this like whole Hookah University has fostered a community that I think a lot more people are going to know each other, at least by face, at the expo. Or they'll be saying, hey, I'm at this place, come by, come hang out, you know? So instead of you going and not knowing anyone and then having to meet people there, you kind of got to go and have that family atmosphere, that family vibe where you're going to know people there. And that's going to be really cool.
Plus you can do, like, it's like a good opportunity to build brand loyalty, too. Because, like, you meet a guy and you really like him, you know? You're more likely to support his product.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so Tam, I had a question. Does Superior Coco have a booth, or is someone gonna be carrying your stuff there? I know Arby's gonna be packing at the Sheikah booth? No, not the Sheikah booth, I'm sorry. Where is he gonna be packing? He's packing at a booth somewhere for Tangiers. I'm really excited. They have, let me see. Let me really quick pull up all the vendors, because I think they just recently updated it.
My foot went to sleep. I got a little tingly sensation.
Your foot's getting a buzz.
It's not falling asleep, man. That's the K-Mint. It's just cooling you off. From the toes to the nose, man. From the toes to the nose, that's how you know you got a good pack.
So let's see if we can make this a little bigger here. Okay, let's break that.
Yeah, hey, so Tam said he was coming to Las Vegas tonight?
I don't know if tonight. I think he said tonight.
Yeah, he said tonight. He said, I'm going to Las Vegas tonight, taking a big load.
Nice. Well, I don't know about the load, but
Yeah.
I definitely look forward to meeting you, man. So whenever you're free, I mean, hey.
All right, so these are the vendors that we have so far. We have Sahara Smoke. We got Regal, Mia, Azure, Hookah Fina, which I really don't know too much about. You got the classics. You got Alfaka. You got Fumari. You got Hookah Headquarters. 360 Tobacco. I gotta look that up. Coco Earth has 2 booths, which they got some money.
I think they're smaller booths, that's why.
But you're a coal company. How many booths do you need?
They're gonna have like a pretty cool display.
They're bringing that big of a load.
They're bringing big loads. Tam, they got a bigger load than you, bro.
I can't handle this.
You got Ugly Hookah, you got the Phoenix Company, you got Starbuzz, you got Zomo, Sheikah, which I'm looking forward to seeing what they bring out there. Zomo has a big booth. Starbuzz has a huge booth. Mia has a big booth. Fumari got a big booth, and Alfucker has a big booth. Those are some big ass companies right there. So they're gonna probably. I'm assuming Zomo's gonna have some crazy shit. Like their booth is gonna be all decked out.
From what I heard, I did hear that Zomo's gonna have a big ass booth, and I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I mean,
apparently Zomo knows how to party. So.
Wilson's gonna be over there with the models the whole time. We got to pry him away.
I'm gonna be right up there next to him. What do you mean?
We already learned all the tricks. You know, you got to bring the Huzik and the red map pair.
Well, Wilson will tell you when
the LED.
When we were at the Hookah Fair in New York City, Fumari had some models there. They had the models, so it's gonna be a back and forth. If they bring out the models,
Mari, and she just did a takeover on Snapchat not too long ago. Gorgeous thing, like God, Wilson, I'm gonna have to keep you away from that one.
Yeah. Well, DMZ is actually going to be doing a lot of work there. They're going to be running around. They're going to have I don't think they're going to have as much time as they would like to, like, socialize with everyone. But if you do see them, go up there and just I want everyone to just randomly go up to Wilson and hug him. Don't even say anything. Just go up to him and hug him and walk away.
You're gonna give that man a complex.
We're gonna start the hashtag hug Wilson.
Oh man, and you got to get a picture.
Yeah,
you got to get someone to like snap the picture of the surprise hug.
Yeah,
don't let it be a back hug.
Yeah, no, he only likes the back hugs though. Come on, man, that's the only hug. Backwards hugs. And then I still got to get a picture of like Cheyenne actually smiling. I don't think he does it. It's like
I think he smiles during a back hug.
But another guy who doesn't smile, the guy from Sky Hookah Distribution, Dimitri, I've yet to get a picture of him smiling. Gregory's the only one that smiles. Dimitri just stone cold, man. Stone cold. Travis is like, that's what I do to Wilson.
Back hugs for days.
Yep. Back hugs, Tam. I heard Tam likes the backwards hug too. The big loads and the backwards hugs. This is gonna be this whole expo is gonna be a hot mess.
It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this expo. Like
Wilson showing up with the creepy whispers.
No, people it's overwhelming. Like.
Did you see what Wilson wrote?
he's got the creepy. He got the creepy whispers on deck. He's ready for him.
He's like, "Huh? Free hugs? I will whisper softly into your ear. You smell different when you're awake."
Smell like ears.
Travis says Dimitri smiled after my Dark Side Bowl. Yeah, that's the only time they smile. I spoke to them yesterday. They said they were smoking the rest of their Dark Side because I think we smoked them out of all their Dark Side. I feel really bad now. I feel really bad. We smoked like all their Dark Side. Those guys are great though.
Dipping into the stash.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to you, Travis. You're the only guy. Well, I can't say the only guy because I can do it too. But you were pretty lit on that video the other night. Well, it was like a couple days ago, but yeah.
So
one from March.
Yeah.
I like his packing videos because he's usually drunk. So, like, it's funny because he's like, I think I'm drunk, and you see him packing, and he just goes off on like a tangent for like 10 minutes, and then he's like, oh yeah, I'm packing a bowl.
He's in the background. He's like, Megan, wake the fuck up.
Oh, she's usually passed out. I think Megan's usually passed out in most of the videos. Tam is the creator of the backwards hug. Oh man, the original OG of the backwards hug. Yeah. So supposedly, Nina was telling me they're gonna do another Chicago meetup at the end of the year, and I know I would like to go out there with a couple more people. You know. I don't know how big it is going to be, because, like, once a year, I can see it being, like, a big deal, because everyone's planning around the event. But twice a year or 3 times a year might be a little bit too much.
But at the same time, man, you had like a really big turnout, so that might spread out the turnout a little bit, you know.
That's true. That's true.
You can't fit 100 people in the room y'all were smoking in. Well, I say can't. Challenge accepted, but
Dude, Travis became a mad scientist. He was doing twice the ice and cane mint challenges with fucking 6 coals, and he was killing my taste buds. I didn't think I was gonna be able to smoke anymore ever again after that challenge. Like, I felt like I was just gonna pass out. Like, do like the whole Peter Griffin right onto a table. Like, just bam.
I don't know. Am I doing something wrong on this hang? Like, I'm just clicking join and it just boots me right out.
No, I think you're in, bro. You're in now. I don't know what after a while.
It could just be the app crashing.
Yeah, I think the problem is that we're definitely gonna need a better location, one that can accommodate everyone else a little bit better.
I'll be able to work it with Skype.
Skype? But he can't get in here with Skype, right?
You can get on Skype on a mobile device.
Oh yeah, but I mean, he's on the
I
hang.
mean, could it be his reception? I mean, is it disconnecting from that?
Oh, you know what? Well, no, I'm connected to Wi-Fi, so I don't know. It could just be my signal.
Could be Fortnite just snagging all the
Bandwidth?
You're right. Damn you, Fortnite.
So Bracken, while we're on the topic of what you want to see at the expo, what is something you want to see? Because I'm super excited to meet the alpaca.
Honestly, man, I'd like to see me at the expo because right now it's not looking like it's going to be a thing.
Oh no!
So,
will you have to start a GoFundMe?
Nah, you don't have to start a GoFundMe, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to swing it or not. You know, it's like a little bit of scheduling.
Yeah.
Actually, it's mostly scheduling, but
Wilson, McDonald's is right behind me.
Again, a really quick plug for the giveaways. This is the shirt you're going to need to be wearing for the giveaways. This is the Moise Baca shirt. Mr. 24 Views himself. This shirt was made because every time Moise goes on a live, he always has a ridiculous amount of views with his shirt.
And a ridiculous amount of chest hair.
Yeah, he has.
Which isn't a bad thing.
I think a lot of people tune in just to see him without his shirt, to see his natural sweater. But this is Moise's shirt that I created for him. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take half the proceeds and put it back into the giveaway, which is gonna cover whatever shipping or whatever prices for the tobacco.
Very nice.
So that's what we're gonna do. I'm obviously gonna be giving away a kilo of Dirty Mint, since that is my favorite mint flavor at the moment. I want people to get their hands on it. I want them to try it. I want them to love it as much as me. I actually ran out of Dirty Mint, and I actually have to put an order in today. So that's what I got to do. Let's see. Travis says, I wanted to fly to Chicago for hangouts at Sky Hookah Distribution. I think that would be really cool. I would like to get more people there to check them out. Check out, it's what I call the Disneyland of hookah. They have a crazy amount of bases. It's like, it's hard. You know when you go somewhere and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to buy anything, and then you go there and you're like, fuck it. Like, how much money can I spend?
The only way that works is if you just don't show up with any money or a card. You have to
dude, but then
you have to strangle yourself financially.
They just invoice you and then have them, you pay them later, dude. They'll do that.
Yeah, we'll just send you the invoice. Oh,
do you think his hair doubles as a windbreaker? I think his chest hair is very aerodynamic, so I think it probably keeps him warm when he's in the mountains with the Sasquatches.
It's definitely not hydrodynamic though. You're not gonna see him swimming like Michael Phelps.
So right now I'm smoking some cane mint and some natural order with 3 superior cocoa cubes. I actually put 4. I was gonna put 4, and I realized that's too much heat in the Provost. So I had the wind cover on right now. Well, not the wind cover, but the top of the fucking thing on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you do it right there. You get crazy clouds.
You know, as I think about it more, man, if I was going to the expo, I think I would be most excited about getting an opportunity to see all of the different coals on the market.
Mm-hmm.
And actually get a chance to see how they work, try them out, you know, kind of gauge heat output and kind of see what everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
With all of the different styles that the coals have. You know, a lot of them are high heat, and you know, you got a bunch that are low heat, some in the middle. You got the discussion of like how they ash.
Yeah, I mean,
all the different like reasons why, or the pros and cons. So it'd be cool to, you know, get my eyeballs on them, see what it's about.
yeah, I mean, my coal game, I have tons of coals at any given time. So one of my favorite coals right now is Golden Desert. I mean, I can't say a single thing bad about these. These are good. These are basically the benchmark for hex coals right now. They burn hot. They burn for a long time. Then obviously, you know, when it comes to cubes, I love my Superior Cocos. They do the job good for me. I have no complaints on this thing. I can see how a lot of people can, I guess, bring up the reasoning about the ash, but I see that as a positive, not as necessarily as a negative, because it works for me and it works for the way I smoke. Then you have, you know, another brand, Coco Earth, which are pretty good. I have a lot of these. I actually bought 2 of these boxes because each box is 2 kilos. So it's pretty cost effective, and they work very well. Then you also got, if you want coals that burn extremely hot, haze coals are pretty good. The problem with the haze coals is that you do need to kind of like make sure you spread them out, because they are very hot, and heat management might become a thing with these.
What up, bitch?
Hey, what up, Germs? And then obviously I also use new coals as my backups. They burn pretty good. I have no complaints. Yeah, so those are the brands that I'm currently using. I like them. I like having a lot of different variety in my coal selection, you know, because like you can't I don't think you should use the same coals for every tobacco, you know.
No.
And I think that's something that needs to be addressed in not only in the community, but like as far as like coal branding. You got to understand, like I think Superior Coco has a good handle on things, because they realize this, and that's why they're making low heat coals and high heat coals for people's different preferences of smoking. I think they're the first people in the market to actually recognize this, that not one coal is good for everything. So they're giving you the option, which I don't think there's another brand out there that's really giving you an option as far as heat capacity. So I think that's something to look into as a consumer, you know.
I'm trolling you right now, Dr. Noob Sauce.
You know, I'm still trying to get myself one of those hats, and Travis here, he says he took my shirt by accident, but I'm beginning to think that he took that shit on purpose, because he just wanted another Superior Coco shirt.
So myself, I use Superior Coco because I smoke a lot of dark leaf, but if I want some high heat, I either add another coal, or I use Charcoal Flare.
Yeah,
those are my 2 brands.
I saw you usually use you're like a 2 coco Superior Coco guy, and then if you want more heat, you add a 3rd coal.
And a Provost, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Like, I actually cooked up four coals, right? But I realized I didn't need the 4th coal, so I wasted it, and then I have 3 in there now, and I'm getting clouds, man.
Coals are so freaking cheap. I'm surprised about how many times people complain about them.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's preference, man. It's hard to say this coal is better than this coal. It all comes down to how you're smoking, how much heat you want on it, what works for you.
Exactly, man.
I mean, as long as the coal doesn't add any taste, and doesn't ruin the session, man. It's
like Coconaras.
I wasn't gonna go there, Jeremy. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I went there. Truth is out there, my friends.
Yeah. Also, really,
Jeremy, you don't like your shisha tasting like charcoal?
No, I prefer not to inhale ass.
I don't know, Jeremy, because we basically did the charcoal challenge in in Chicago, where basically we were just crushing up charcoal, foiling it, and then adding 7 coals on top, and that's how my lungs felt after that last challenge we did.
So 7 coals, twice the ice extreme.
What?
And there was no coal taste in that bowl.
No. It was just it was too much twice the ice. It was just killing us. It was too much. Like the first 10 minutes, oh boy. I think Jeremy, I uploaded some more videos and stuff to the Dropbox because I think it limited me. I'm still having the same issue, but if you look at some of the videos on it and see some of their faces when they're trying to do the challenge, woof. They were.
Well, I'm gonna set up a YouTube channel and maybe we can edit some videos together.
Yeah, no problem. I'm always down to do some more stuff.
I'm gonna try and get some footage from Dutch too.
Yeah, Dutch got everything. I really wanted Dutch to look at the pictures. I gotta send him the pictures from the behind the scenes from when we were.
You can send him the link, dude. Just send him the link.
Okay.
So.
What's going on, Omar? How's it going?
Omar's in here?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, here we go.
I don't see Omar.
Yep, Omar's down there. Omar just joined up. Mr. Alpaca. Dude, I can't wait to meet the alpaca. I saw pictures last year, and the alpaca looks so mean. He looks so evil. Like, he looks like he's plotting, like human demise.
I'm gonna change my answer from trying coals to if I was going, I'd be more excited to pet the alpaca.
Dude, I'm gonna just take a ton of pictures of the alpaca, dude. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm more excited.
Guys.
I'm more excited for the alpaca than to do anything else. I'm sorry. Oh, they both dropped out. I think it's a connection issue. Maybe my connection's really bad. But
well, they're both on cell phones, so I think that might play a part.
Yeah. So Bracken, obviously you would like to go to.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun opportunity. Not only just to like try out all the brands, but to actually get to interface with all the people that I've met online.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's so nice to meet everyone, in person. Dominic's like, I give up. I'm so sorry, Dominic. Told you. Adrian, shut up.
Well, I'm able to get back in.
But Jeremy, where are you now? I know you're flying. You're flying back home. Did you take your flight yet?
No, I'm still sitting here in St. Louis, man. I got a flight I get on at 4 o'clock. I missed my flight this morning at 5:30 because I was on the phone with people till 4 o'clock this morning, and I ended up passing out in the chair.
Oh man, I feel bad.
While watching TV, and didn't hear my alarm.
Yeah, I hear you. That's flights. If anyone doesn't know, my flight from Chicago to New York was canceled. What's up, Ashraf? How you doing, buddy? Ashley, I just want to give him a quick shout out. It was nice meeting him in Chicago. He's a real nice dude. But my flight to back to New York was canceled after 3 hours of waiting for it, and then I had to take connecting flights over to was it Raleigh, North Carolina?
Raleigh.
Yeah, then I
Raleigh.
had Raleigh, and I had the worst fucking Popeye's chicken I've ever had in my life.
New York accent coming through.
And then I had to take another fucking hour and a half flight to New York. By the time, to give you a reference, my flight was at 12, and I didn't get back into New Jersey until like 9:30 at night. So it was a long process. I was so burnt out. And then that, with the combination of drinking way too many beers with Jeremy and everyone, really gave me a huge hangover.
Well, let's just say we didn't really drink too many beers that night. We drank quite a bit of vodka.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I forgot about the vodka. I don't know how I could
You forgot.
Bad?
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty shot. And then sleeping on that little couch. Definitely, like Wilson got up, got ready, left the house. I woke up. I didn't even hear him. I was done. I was out of it. You woke me up like when you thought I had to leave. If you didn't wake me up and like kick me or like do whatever you had to do, I'd be like, what? What's happening?
Well, I'm looking forward to Hookah Expo Worldwide. It should be a blast, man. There should be a ton of people.
So what's something, real quick while I have you, what's something you're looking forward besides like meeting everyone and hanging out with people?
Dude, at TPE, that was it. I mean, we did the TPE thing during the day, but at night, the after parties and getting to hang out with guys and really talking to people that you've talked to online over the number of years, that's really a highlight of every trip, much as it was, heading up to Chicago. But, I'd like to see somebody bring something new or something fun to the industry, something that refreshes everybody's thoughts and minds. I know that there's got to be somebody out there holding something in their pocket that's going to light the world on fire. It's just a matter of when they're releasing it, and if they can release it at Hookah Expo Worldwide. I think it could be a blast, man. It's going to be good for consumers to interact with the manufacturers as well.
Yeah, I definitely don't think there's going to be a bigger platform in the United States to get your eyes on a product. But do you think it could be a hookah, or do you think it could be a heat management device, or maybe a new hose? Because I know, was it Starbuzz? Is it Starbuzz coming off a hose? No. Who's coming off a hose that has the purge valves in it? Or not purge valves, but when you have multiple hoses, how it has, so when you pull...
Like a splitter?
Yeah, someone's coming out with that. I forgot who it is. I want to say...
It's been out for a while.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been out for a while. It's, no big deal, but, I'm really looking forward to Hookah Expo Worldwide. I plan on trying to get a visa to go to the deal in St. Petersburg next year.
I know, dude. I got my visa. I just got to renew it. I think I'm going to join you guys, man. I think it's got to happen. The whole crew go out there.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if we get the whole crew, Dr. NOOBSAUCE, DMZ, Hookah University, get about a half a dozen people to go out there and have a little bit of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be really cool. I mean, that would be a nice little trip for the year. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, when you go across the little pond there and you head over to fucking Germany and Russia, their expos are kind of a little bit crazy. Brandon went out there and did some filming and stuff, so if you haven't seen it, go check out his stuff. Yeah, man, I just love... I'm looking forward, this is the big time. This is, the big expo for the United States. We don't have that many Hookah Expos. We had the Hookah Fair in December of last year, which was okay. A lot of vendors didn't go out. It was very small. A lot of stuff was, last minute. So now that everyone's had all this time to prepare and try to get their booths and get everything set up, you're gonna see all the companies out there in full force really promoting their products, and it's a good way if you haven't tried something or you're looking at a new product. It's a good way for you to get your hands on it and get your own opinions, because maybe up until this point you've only heard things from other people.
Absolutely, and TPE this year was there was a half a dozen hookah vendors there and 50 other vendors there. So hookah was a real small part of TPE.
As was at the Hookah Fair, it was very, very small. There was maybe only four main hookah vendors, but to have an expo where hookah is the main forte, there might be, I don't know, I doubt there's gonna be any vape there. There might be a vape booth somewhere hidden in the corner, but this is hookah. This is your hobby. This is your go-to, and it's all gonna be everything under one roof in one place for 2 days in Vegas. I mean, I'm
flying in on Thursday, so just to give everybody fair warning, if you're there early, I am going to hit you up, and we are going to drink together. And if anybody knows how I drink, you know how I drink, Chris. Yeah. We're going to have a blast, my dude.
Yeah, Jeremy is a master of ceremonies. He's a good time. I don't think I can keep up with him, though, but he's... But I definitely enjoy the challenge. So we're going to have... Eddie, are you going out there?
Planning on it.
Alright, so we're gonna have Eddie. Bracken is a maybe.
We're gonna have, what's going on?
Dominic's gonna be out there. Jeremy's gonna be out there. Me, Dr. NOOBSAUCE. I'm definitely going out there. I would love to fucking film everything, take pictures with a bunch of people, get to know you guys on more of a personal level. It was real nice hanging out with the Hookah Rush guys.
It's always a blast, my man. It's always a blast. Can't wait.
Is Cole still rolling?
That's still hot, bro. Let me see.
Can't see your picture, Dr. Noob.
No, I have because I have it on the XSplit. But the coals in the Maya, let me open this bad boy up. They're still going. They might be more ash than coals at this point, but they're still hot. I still can't fuck around with the top of this heat management device.
Well, they're gonna get ready to board my flight, so y'all guys have a nice day, and I will talk to you guys later on.
Travel
I'll
safe, man.
pop online tonight for some sesh time. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
Yep. Later, man. Andrew says here we all got fucked up, and that is Andrew. I think that's an understatement. I lost my goddamn mind.
Yeah. Hey, just real quick though, while I'm on here.
Yeah.
Being that the expo is gonna be, hold on, I gotta kill somebody. Being that the expo is gonna be out here, and all that, I'm actually looking into seeing if my owner of the hookah lounge will actually have a couple people in from different tobaccos and maybe do like a tasting.
Oh man, that sounds good. You're definitely more than welcome to post any info on that. If we can get him in contact with like people like Tam and some other people, we can definitely that would be really good for everyone to get in there. Because I'm always down. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be looking for a lounge to go to and chill out. I am gonna go out there with my girlfriend, so we're gonna be like bouncing around from place to place, taking a lot of Ubers. Because we want to see as many people as we can out there, and I'm gonna be out there like Friday afternoon, and then Saturday obviously I'm gonna be at the expo all day. Saturday I'm looking for a pool party. I'm looking to jump in some water, because out here in New York it is cold as fuck. I mean, it's not Chicago cold, but it is really cold out here, and you going in the pool or like anything with the water only happens like 2 months out of the year over here in New York City. So I'm looking forward to swimming a little bit, getting a nice drink in my hand, swimming around, acting a fool. So
and if you guys haven't booked your excuse me, if you guys haven't booked your hotels, let me know. Just shoot me a quick message. Hey, I haven't booked my hotels, and I can look in to see what I can get you guys, because I have numerous people that work for MGM Hotels. And I'm pretty sure they can get you into something.
Oh, that's very nice. I would definitely say maybe shoot a post about that. Let people know. That might tip the balance of them actually coming out there. Because I'm staying at the Venetian Hotel, me and my girlfriend, and we kind of balled out a little bit. 3 days. We decided, what, we haven't been to Vegas. I haven't been to Vegas. This will be my first time going to Vegas.
You're in for a treat.
So she's been to Vegas a couple times. So I gotta pop my Vegas virginity, and it's gonna be a fun time out there. I think we're gonna have a good time. So I'm new to the whole Vegas scene, so I'm looking forward to meeting everyone. I think I might have to put a time limit on the amount of time that me and Travis hang out, because if we hang out too much, like the universe explodes and shit, and we get crazy.
We start doing random things.
We start doing crazy shit. Like, we'll be like, "Hey, you think we can jump off this this thing here into the pool?" Yeah, I think so. All right, cool. And we just enable each other, and we don't really say, "Hey, maybe this is a bad idea." Especially if Tam's brother Carlo goes out there. I got to keep my distance, because he's another enabler. We just talk so much shit the whole night and have a great time. I'm actually looking forward to meeting Tam out there. And Tam and his brother Carlo, like I said before, Carlo is like my spirit animal. that guy's so much fun. But we have a good time, and if Chicago's any indicator of what Vegas would be like, I highly recommend everyone going out there and just totally just getting immersed into it, because it's one thing being on it's one thing being on the groups and talking to people. It's another thing actually hanging out with everyone in person and really getting to know them. It really brings everyone together. I love it.
To be honest, for this expo, I'm really thinking about hitting a long-term friend of mine. He's been, we've had our fallouts, but I mean, what best friend doesn't, But,
oh, yeah.
I'm actually thinking about hitting him up and maybe dragging a couple of you guys along. And he has all the connections on like the clubs and all that, so
oh boy,
might just table and celebrate there, and have a good ass night.
Yeah, it definitely should be a good time. Let me see here. I'm sorry if you guys have been messaging me and I haven't got back to anyone on here, but I put my phone down.
I'm gonna get out of here. I might see you all later tonight. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think we've been on here for about 2.5 hours. I think it's time for me to like skedaddle and get some actual work done here and do something. So I want to thank everyone who dropped in and said hi. Sorry if you're just dropping in now, but we've been on for 2.5 hours. I think it's time to close up shop and stuff. So I will speak to you guys later. Thanks Dom, thanks Bracken, thanks Eddie, thanks Travis, thanks Tam, everyone else, Dutch, for dropping in here and talking and making it fun for 2.5 hours. So I will see you guys later.